Imagine you are sitting at your desk. Suddenly, your coffee mug, your phone, even your own body begins to drift upward. Not because of wind, not because of an explosion, but because gravity itself has vanished. This isn't a dream, it's a hypothetical scenario, a thought experiment into the ultimate cosmic unraveling. Take a breath. What would be the very first thing you would try to hold on to? Write your answer in the comments below, because in the next few seconds, the entire world as we know it begins to fall apart. In an instant, the fundamental force that anchors us to reality ceases to exist. People, cars, furniture, pets, everything not physically bolted down begins an immediate, uncontrolled ascent. Even structures seemingly secure, like buildings, will soon succumb to the absence of their foundational binding force. The air itself, a gaseous envelope held captive by Earth's immense gravitational pull, now has no reason to stay. The atmosphere begins to leak into the vacuum of space like a colossal, invisible exhalation. Within minutes, the atmospheric pressure plummets, and oxygen levels become critically low. Breathing becomes an agonizing, futile struggle as the air thins to an unsupportable whisper. The sky, once a familiar blue, darkens rapidly, revealing the stark, unforgiving blackness of space. This rapid depressurization would cause immediate and severe physiological trauma. Imagine looking up at the sky and witnessing a spectacle of unimaginable horror. Rivers and oceans, no longer bound by Earth's pull, lift like colossal, shimmering curtains into the void. Massive walls of water rise higher and higher, tearing away from the ground, atomizing into a fine mist as they escape. Panic spreads like a viral contagion. People instinctively try to cling to trees, lampposts, car doors, anything solid. But even the strongest grip is rendered useless against the relentless upward drift. The very concept of down has been erased. Would you desperately try to hold on, or would you, in a moment of terrifying surrender, let go and float into the unknown? The choice, if there even is one, would be made in the fleeting moments before consciousness fades. Without gravity, Earth no longer possesses the internal cohesion that holds its massive structure together. The immense pressure that maintains the planet's molten core and solid mantle dissipates. Mountains and valleys begin to crumble, their constituent rocks and soil losing their intrinsic weight. Soil, rocks, entire cities, everything that constitutes the planet's surface, tears away into the void. The very ground beneath our feet becomes a fragmented, expanding debris field. The Earth, once a solid sphere, begins to shed its layers like a dying star. The oceans, having already begun their exodus, disperse completely into a giant, glowing mist that expands above the planet. This vast cloud of water vapor and ice crystals would rapidly freeze and sublimate in the vacuum. Within hours, Earth transforms from a vibrant blue marble into a dry, cracking husk, its surface scarred by the departure of its vital fluids. And Earth is no longer held in its stable orbit around the Sun. Instead of circling its star with predictable precision, our planet now shoots forward in a straight line through space. Its previous orbital velocity, now unchecked by gravitational attraction, propels it into the interstellar void. Look up at night. You would see the moon tearing away instantly, no longer gravitationally bound to us. The celestial connection that shaped tides, stabilized Earth's axial tilt, and influenced life itself is irrevocably broken. The familiar lunar cycle, a constant throughout human history, vanishes. Gravity does not only keep us on the ground, it is the invisible architect of the cosmos. It keeps planets tied to the sun, moons to planets, and asteroids in their belts. Without it, every world in our solar system is instantly liberated from its orbital dance. Mars, once a neighboring world, rushes away on its own inertial trajectory. Jupiter and Saturn, gas giants of immense mass, drift into the dark, their majestic rings scattering into individual particles. The asteroid belt, a collection of rocky debris, scatters like shrapnel from a cosmic explosion. each fragment now an independent projectile. And the sun itself cannot survive this fundamental change. Inside a star, gravity is the colossal cage that maintains the immense pressure and temperature required for nuclear fusion. Remove this gravitational confinement, and the delicate balance is shattered. The sun's core, no longer compressed, would rapidly expand. The sun would burst apart in moments, its superheated plasma expanding outwards without restraint. No more warmth, no more light. Just a rapidly expanding, cooling cloud of stellar material drifting away into the interstellar medium. Our familiar solar system, a beacon of life and order, is erased in less than an hour, replaced by a chaotic, expanding cloud of debris. But the destruction does not stop there. Look beyond our solar system, at the vast, majestic spiral of the Milky Way. Billions of stars, nebulae, and dark matter are woven together in elegant arms, bound by one thing: gravity. Without it, the galaxy falls apart. Stars that once circled the galactic center now drift in straight lines into the intergalactic darkness. Their immense velocities, once balanced by the galaxy's gravitational pull, now carry them away into isolation. The intricate spiral arms, once vibrant with stellar nurseries, begin to dissipate. Nebulae, the great birthplaces of new stars, lose their shape and scatter as thin, uncompressed gas. Star clusters, once tightly bound stellar families, dissolve into individual, lonely stars. Planetary systems, if any miraculously survive this long, are ripped open instantly, their components flung into the void. And the supermassive black hole at the center of our galaxy, Sagittarius Ai, vanishes. Its colossal gravitational singularity, the ultimate expression of space-time curvature, simply ceases to exist. For millions of years it anchored the Milky Way, its immense pull shaping the galaxy's rotation. Without gravity, it evaporates like a shadow, releasing its previously devoured matter. From afar, our galaxy once looked like a shining pinwheel, a cosmic lighthouse. Now it becomes nothing more than a faint, expanding haze of stars, each one drifting alone forever. Think about that. Every single star you've ever seen in the night sky, every constellation, every myth written about Orion, Cassiopeia, or the Big Dipper, gone in seconds. Now scale this up to the cosmic stage. The universe, a vast tapestry woven by gravity, unravels completely. Galaxies everywhere dissolve the same way, and not just one or two, or all of them. The entire large-scale structure of the universe, the cosmic web stretching across billions of light years, unravels into an undifferentiated void. Black holes, the most extreme engines of gravity, vanish instantly. Their colossal pull disappears, releasing the matter they once devoured back into the expanding chaos. Neutron stars, the superdense remnants of stellar collapse, would explode outwards, their incredible density no longer held in check. Stars everywhere tear themselves apart. Planets and moons scatter. The universe turns into endless chaos, a thin fog of particles spreading without ever coming back together. No galaxies, no stars, no planets. Just an infinite darkness filled with drifting dust, forever expanding into nothingness. For humans, survival lasts only minutes. No air to breathe, no ground to stand on, no sunlight to warm the planet. Imagine clinging to your house as it drifts upward, only to see entire skyscrapers rising beside you. Cars, animals, forests, all floating together in a silent, terrifying ballet of destruction. Some people might strap themselves down, trying to survive inside sealed bunkers. But without air, without water, without food sources, their time is short. The very infrastructure of civilization, dependent on a stable planetary surface, would be instantly compromised. Within hours, Earth becomes unrecognizable, a fragmented shell. Within days, it is just another broken rock, lost in eternal darkness, propelled aimlessly through the void. And within weeks, even that rock crumbles apart into fragments, then into dust. indistinguishable from the rest of the cosmic debris. It is terrifying to realize how fragile everything is. We don't think about gravity. We cannot see it, touch it, or smell it. Yet without it, not only Earth, but the entire universe ceases to exist. Every star in the night sky, every galaxy, every atom of your body, they are all possible only because of this one mysterious, fundamental force. Without gravity, there is no life, no time, no future. Only silence. A profound, absolute silence that stretches across an empty, expanding cosmos. And here's another question for you, the audience. Do you think humanity could survive in some way if we had built floating space stations before this happened? Or would everything collapse too fast, too fundamentally for any preparation to matter? I want to hear your most creative or perhaps most grim survival ideas. And if you thought this was terrifying, imagine another scenario. What if Earth suddenly stopped spinning? Entire oceans turning into mega tsunamis, cities collapsing, winds stronger than any hurricane in history. This story, a different kind of planetary apocalypse, is already on my channel. So today we learned one thing. Gravity is not just a downward pull. It is the one true architect of the universe, the silent, omnipresent force that binds everything. Without it, everything we know falls apart in seconds. If you want to explore more impossible but fascinating scenarios, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts below. Because next time, we will push the limits even further.